Oh my god. Dude, look at this. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Logan Schnider, if you don't already know who I am. Today, we got this. Just about that time of year again. Got all these boxes from Fuzion. We're gonna get right into unboxing these. I'll talk a little bit in depth on why I have these boxes and what's going on. So let's switch to the tripod. Here I have the new Fuzion line of product, at least most of it, and then I have some random assortment of things. Last year I did an unboxing and then I reviewed all of the new Fuzion line completes, and I'm doing that again this year. This year it was a little bit late because the Fuzion line came out late, just like every other part. There's a whole shipping crisis thing going on in the US, but everything's here now finally. I'll go over all the specs and all that good stuff. For this box right here, which isn't actually part of the Fuzion line, a random box I got with it. Oh, I have an idea of what it is because it says it really big right here. Right here, we got a Fuzion titanium bar. I will not be riding these because, as you guys all know, I have my very own titanium bar, but I am going to be doing something special with these soon. I haven't quite decided what yet. I've had this box for a while, so I've been kind of brainstorming. Let's move on to all of the new stuff that just came out. Fun fact, or not so fun fact, those aren't made anymore. That's probably like the last pair that exist. If not, there's like 4 more pairs that are circling around in the warehouse somewhere. Those will not be produced anymore, so if you guys need titanium bars, you know where to go. Trinity Pro Scooters, get yourself my titanium bars. These I already overviewed. I had these for a while. These came in the port first, so I went over all the decks and stuff previously. I thought I'd still unbox it because I got these for personal. This is the 5 by 20.5 boxed Entropy deck in white and red. This is my favorite deck currently that Fuzion makes. This is the deck that I ride and my favorite colorway actually. Again, I already overviewed this deck, so I won't be going over the specs or anything of this thing. She's pretty, isn't she? Let me unbox the other color too. This is actually the color I ended up painting in one of my previous videos. Black and white 5 by 20.5 Fuzion box deck. The reason why I like this deck is because it's a nice hybrid. If you want to ride park, you can ride park. If you want to ride street, you can ride street because it has box ends, so you can still lock into all your grinds. But because it is 20.5, it is still short enough to do all your overheads and all that good stuff. Now let's move on to the completes. I'm gonna start with the 250 first. We got a bar. Here's toolkit, manual, and a little thank you for the purchase. So each complete does come with tools to build the scooter. All right, right here we got the black and turquoise Z250 complete. There we go. I didn't tighten it all the way. It's just so you guys can see the complete together. Let's get over the specs and what the scooter is all about. First off, the other colorways that come with this complete: black, just complete black, this black and turquoise, gold, red, and blue. I can put the other completes up on the screen right now and what they look like, so you guys have options. This complete is a entry-level complete. It is the best complete you can buy for your first scooter. If you want a pro scooter as your first scooter, this is going to be the one that you're going to want to go with, especially if you're in the range of like 13 and under. Starting at the top with the grips, we have black and turquoise swirl hex grips. What the grips are on is a nice Y bar. As you guys can tell, as the Y bar shape. The width of the bars is 21 inches and the height of the bar is 23 inches. The bar material is steel, so it will be a little bit stronger and last you a while for your first scooter. I don't think you guys will be breaking some steel bars right off the bat. The bar diameter is standard on the inside and outside. What that means is you'll be riding IHC compression. Going down to the bottom half of the scooter, we have a standard double clamp to hold these bars down, and we have a nice smooth headset to make this thing spin real nice. Going down to the fork, we have a steel sculpted fork. Steel fork, definitely gonna last you guys a while, especially for your first scooter. Going down to the wheels, we have 110 by 24 millimeter wheels. They're really sick because they have this nice turquoise swirl within the urethane. I love the design they went with the wheels this year. Moving on to the the deck. We have a 4.5 by 19.5 long deck. This is the perfect size for any beginner rider because it's short enough to get all your whips around and really learn those tail whips, and not too wide to where you feel uncomfortable, especially for the smaller feet that will be going on the scooter. The deck weight is 2.92 pounds, so it's pretty light. Going on to the brake of the deck, it's a steel nylon brake. They changed up the design this year with all of the brakes, including the other completes, so I won't be going over that again, but steel nylon brake. All the brakes are the same on all the scooters. And the combined weight of the entire scooter is 7.95 pounds. A couple extra little specs. The aluminum on the deck is a 6061 T6 aluminum. The bearings in the wheels are ABEC 9 bearings, I believe. And the PU in the wheels is a 88A urethane. So that's the overview for the Z250. Let's unbox one of the other completes. We'll get right into the Z300. Let's get this thing unboxed. Now, right here we got the Z300. This complete is a intermediate complete. This is the complete you want to get when you want an upgrade from the Z250 because you think, yeah, I've kind of outgrown the Z250 and I want to make an upgrade, but I don't want to break the bank and get a Z350 quite yet. I don't think I'm ready. I'm definitely like an intermediate rider, and I'm not ready to get a pro scooter yet. The Z300 is the perfect intermediate complete. Saying intermediate does not mean this is not a pro complete. This thing is a beast. I would ride this deck. Like, it's a good complete. Now let me get into the specs of the actual complete and really tell you guys about this thing. First things first, what colors does this scooter come in? Right here I have the turquoise. The other colorways are black, purple, and silver. I'll put those up on the screen right now and show you guys what those look like. These completes are a little different, being the bottom of the deck have like this half and half graphic. So each deck does come with like a mix and matched color. I believe the majority of them are black, except for the black one, which I think has a silver tone at the bottom, but I'm not quite sure. I don't have that memorized. But starting at the top of this scooter, we have the black and turquoise swirl grips, just like the other complete I just unboxed. This time we have an upgrade from the Y bar. We have a dip bar with supports. It's a really cool looking shape, I think. I think it suits the scooter really well. These bars come in at 24 inches tall by 22 wide, so a great size for an intermediate rider. These bars will be steel, just like the Z250. The bar is standard on the inside and outside, so it will be IHC compression. Just like the Z250, we have a standard double clamp. This one having a little cutout in the front, just a little upgrade from the other double clamp. Going down to the fork, we have a steel sculpted fork. To the headset, we still have a nice smooth Fuzion headset, that being the same on every complete. These wheels have a clear urethane on the turquoise one, and they come in at 110 millimeters by 24 millimeters wide. The PU is the same on every Fuzion wheel, being an 88A PU, and the ABEC 9 bearings are the same as well. This deck, the width has increased a little bit, being 4.75 by 19.5 long. The increased width will help you a little bit more with grinds, especially since when you have this intermediate scooter, you probably will be starting to introduce yourself to grinds and learning how to grind, so I think the width will help with balance and such. 19.5 long still, so you can still tail whip fast and get all those tricks around. It's not too heavy, being 2.8 pounds for the deck, so you can still get the scooter around very nicely. The head tube angle on this one is 83 degrees, and we have a 5-degree concave on this deck, so you can catch your deck a little bit easier and it'll just feel nice on your feet. I think this scooter matches really well. I really like this turquoise. I'd probably go with this complete if I were to get this intermediate complete, because I really like this turquoise. The combined weight of this entire scooter is 8.47 pounds. A little increase in weight from the Z250, that being because there's more material. It is a little bit bigger of a scooter. It's still really light, so you'll be able to get this scooter around for bri flips and all that stuff. Now let's move on to the Pro Complete. Finally, we have the Z350. I actually have two Z350s, so we'll unbox both of them. Oh my god. Dude, look at this complete, dude. Oh, this is already my favorite color. I don't think any color can beat this. Whoa! This video is fire. fire. Got this park scooter assembled. The reason why you would get the Z350 complete park version is if you've upgraded from the Z250, you've upgraded from the Z300, and your riding has spiked, you're doing great at the skate park, and you're looking for a light, strong, good, complete park scooter, this is the one to go with. Other than the looks, we'll get into that last. Just generally speaking, this is the best complete you could buy as a park rider. It's extremely light, and let me get into the specs and really describe what these specs mean and why the scooter is going to help you so much. Before we get into that, I'll tell you guys the colorways of this complete. Right here I have the blue complete. The other colors are silver, gold, and red. The way they did the colorways is every scooter is completely black, but they're accented with the other colors. So the red complete would have like a red clamp and a red fork, and then have the red design within the black paint. I'll put those other colors up on the screen right now. As with the other completes, we have some Fuzion hex grips right here. The bar design is similar to the Z300, being a dip bar with supports, but the big difference is that these are aluminum. They're extremely light. That then makes these oversized on the outside and standard on the inside, because the compression on the scooter is still IHC. We had to keep that compression with still having some aluminum oversized bars. Oversized so they can be a little bit stronger since they are aluminum. These bars come in a little bit bigger, being 24.5 tall by 23 wide. Let's move down to the bottom half of the scooter. We have a sculpted double clamp right here with this nice cutout in the front, just like the Z300. And then we have this nice headset, just like on the other completes. Going down to the forks, we have a major difference than on the other completes. These forks will be aluminum rather than steel like on the Z300 and Z250. This makes a huge weight difference in the actual complete, but does not really change the strength of the complete since it is a more intricate design on the fork. I love how the fork and clamp matches. That's my biggest pet peeve on scooters, and if they don't, then it kind of bothers me. These do, and it just makes this whole scooter come together so nicely. Going down to the wheels, we have 110 by 24 millimeter wheels. These are hollow core wheels, so they're nice and light and fast. The complete ranges up to 120, so you can put 120s on this scooter. Let's move on to this deck. This deck is very special to me because of the width. The width of the deck is actually 5 inches rather than the industry standard being 4.75 for a park deck. We actually have 5 inches of foot space for the width, so you can lock into 50s better, and you can do all these grinds and still be able to do all your park tricks, which I think is so sick. So we still have the 19.5 length, which is going to make you be able to do all your whip buttercups, your inwards, your tail whips, your whip bars, all that stuff super fast with still having that width, which doesn't really affect you when you get to this level, and it actually helps increase your level of style and control of your scooter. Another thing that helps with that is this 5-degree concave. We have an 83-degree head tube angle. I'm just really happy that we have 5 wide for the first time on a park complete. Just like on the other completes, 88 APU, ABEC 9 bearings, and 6061 T6 aluminum for all of the aluminum parts on the scooter. This scooter being mostly aluminum, that is the material it's made out of. The combined weight coming in at the end after all of that is a 7.18 pound scooter. 7 pounds, dude! You're gonna be able to do any trick you want with this thing. It is a perfect size, perfect width, and perfect weight. Now let's move on to the very last, but definitely not least complete, that being the Z350 Street version. Here we have the Z350 box complete. I say street with a grain of salt because this deck isn't no 23 by 6 wide deck, but it is a very hybrid deck. So if you are going to be going out and riding street a little bit more, I would go with this complete. Major difference you guys already see, T-bars, no Y-bend or dip bars. This complete will be coming in black and white, the white being accented with a little bit of red, just like the silver being on this one. Just like the other completes, hex grips on the top. The biggest difference with this scooter you can already see is the T-bar, like I just said. These bars will be coming in at 26 tall by 23 wide. The bars on this complete are steel, and they're oversized on the outside and oversized on the inside, which means we aren't riding IHC for this complete either. This complete will be coming in in with HIC compression rather than IHC compression. Moving down to the clamp, we have a small difference in the double clamp design, having little ridges in the back. Same nice smooth headset, and going down we have the same fork as the Z350 park scooter. Now moving down to the wheels, we have 110 by 24 millimeter hollow core wheels. The design on this one is a little bit different than on the Z350 park scooter. The urethane has this nice sparkle on it, which I think is sick, and then it has these nice little designs on the inside of the hollow core wheel. This complete also fits up to 120 millimeter wheels, so if you do want to upgrade to that, you have the option. The deck on this thing is the biggest difference other than the T-bar, that being it has boxed ends obviously, and the deck length is 20.5, so it is an inch longer than all the other completes, and the width is 5 wide just like the park complete. We have an 83-degree head tube angle just like every other Fuzion complete and deck, and a 5-degree concave also just like the other decks. The deck weight alone is 3.3 pounds for this one, and we have this nice little cutout on the bottom to make it nice and light. The material on the deck is aluminum, that being a 6061 T6 aluminum. We have the steel nylon brake, the 88A PU, and the ABEC 9 bearings for all the specifics. They fixed the dropouts this year on this complete, so you will be able to open on both sides just like how I talked about in my previous video on the Entropy deck, the new boxed Entropy deck. Last year we had a problem with the dropouts because one of the sides was closed. The reason why we did that was so you don't have to deal with all the dropout functions and getting everything aligned all the time. All you had to do was stick your axle through, but that ended up being problematic because once one of the holes closed or the metal bended over, you wouldn't be able to get your axle out. So this year we have both ends open, so you can still get your nut out on the other side and still bang the axle through and all that stuff, but we still have the ridges on the inside like we did on the other complete, to where you don't need a wrench or anything because the ridges hold the nut into place, so you can tighten your wheel with just an Allen key if you want to. The combined weight of this entire scooter is 8.8 pounds, which I think is great for how big it is. It's definitely still really light, and you can still get all your tricks around nice, and especially if you're going out in the streets to ride this thing, it's perfect, dude. I'm gonna do an overview for all of these scooters separately in separate videos, but I thought I would do an overall unboxing of all my new Fuzion gear that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now let me switch to the GoPro cam. Made it to Rush. Now I'm gonna get a little session. The park's nice and empty. Jason's getting a clip, so I've been staying out of his way, but feeling it. I really like the weather right now. I got good vibes. I haven't done that trick in a while. I want to do one real quick. Let's take a try. Vince's back, baby, and back's better than ever.
Making a video?
Making a video.
What's today's video?
Today's video is an unboxing that I already did and getting some riding in at the end.
My dad right here been gone for a while because he left to get milk for like 3 months and then never came back, but now he's back and he's on a scooter. So.
Where'd you find it?
I didn't. I just came home.
I want to do like a low whip, Bubba. Make sure y'all stay hydrated while you're at it. That'd for surely be the lowest one I've ever done. I'm gonna try a seatbelt air real quick. I like how I could do it over clam like first try, but like when I try to do it low, I'm all...
You got it right there.
I'm trying to do it lower, you know what I mean? Like not as high.
You got it right there. You're hybrid now.
I gotta learn how to do this shit out of Smiths. Could you imagine, dude? We'll count it. We'll count it. I want to move on. It was toe drag, but we landed it. All right, let's do line. 5-bar spine, 3T buck bar. Back lip. I learned back lips a little better yesterday. I need to do them a little more so I could get comfortable. Little line tang. I did back lip to 180. It was unintentional, but it happened. I can't remember the last time I've done a bride twist. I want to try one real quick. Yeah, let's do a little air sesh. We'll do some air tricks. So much effort, said I'd get wet butter too. This one isn't first try. I'm chucking my scooter. I said I would, bruh. Alright, I'm ending off this video with a nice little full whip to bar, and then I'm gonna try to rotor whip to bar. Call it a bit after that. And in between I'll do 1 2-7 whip. Clean it up. One more. There we go. That was it. Alright, so the GoPro actually froze on the rotor whip to bar. I promise I did land it. The footage just got all weird, so I'm not going to put it in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Until the next time, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, why you had to leave me, girl? I'ma go at the fucking deep end. Tell me what you wanted in the first place. You know, looking for no love, not committed. You fucking seeking. You're another man, goddamn, some eternity you be sinking. Yeah, stab me in the back, got me bleeding.